Ladies, everyone, thank you so much for joining us this evening for this info session. Through this info session, I'm going to go over Rhyze Venture Program, what exactly you should expect from this program, what exactly we're offering for you guys, and the application at the end, so you know what exactly you need to fill in the application. And I'm going to answer all your questions. My name is Rama. I'm the program manager. We have Adelaide here. She's the program coordinator. Say hi, Adelaide.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
So, and we have also Monica. She's also with IG team. So just to let you know, for now, please keep muted. I'm going to open the grounds for questions. Whenever you have any question, when I open the ground, definitely feel free to unmute yourself and toss the question. If you're not comfortable speaking or saying your question out loud, feel free to toss it at the chat box. And Adelaide here is going to be your voice. She's going to read the question out loud so that everyone can benefit from the answers. Good? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Just give me 1 second and let me know if you can see my screen. Perfect. So today at our info session, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Innovation Glove, which is the umbrella where we have Rhyze Venture and another more programs in Innovation Glove. We're also going to go over the core components of the program. And if you have any questions, and at the end, I'm going to go over the application, what exactly need to be filled in, how to fill it. If you have any thing you require, we'll be more than happy to answer. So just to let you, I'll give you a quick summary. So Innovation Glove is an entrepreneur education, hands-on mentorship, workspace events, and co-working spaces and networking. We simply help innovative, scalable companies to start, grow, and thrive. So, like in Innovation Glove, we are proud to serve a hub where businesses and community converge, collaborate, and cross-pollinate. So we are an agile program. We have an agile approach with our program. We make sure, like when you are joining any of our programs, that you are going through from the beginning till the end, that we are satisfied. If there is any issues, any difficulties, we'll be more than happy to help you out and always there to listen and support you. So since 2011, we have supported over 1,327 businesses, from startup to scale-ups. Like each year, we support more than 70% of scale-up companies. Definitely, we focus on serving innovative, scalable businesses from 4 main sectors, but not limited to. So the 4 main sectors we're going to, like, it's agricultural innovation. We also have information and communication technology, the ICT. And then we also have advanced manufacturing and clean tech. So we are moving to the needle for women in businesses. Like over 65% of the companies we supported in 20 and 21 are women-founded, co-founded, led, or re-led, co-led by women. Where exactly we're covering? For Rhyze Venture Program and for Innovation Glove, our programs serve clients across Southern Ontario and beyond. And just to let you know, for Rhyze Venture Program in specific, as long as your business is owned, found, co-founded, co-led by a woman, registered in Ontario, doesn't matter where you are located. Because our program, due to COVID, is designed to be fully online. So you can be anywhere in the country or outside of the country, as long as you're willing to commit and be part of this program, you are eligible for this program. Just 2 things. Women should be included, and your business is supposed to be registered in Ontario, okay? And we're going to come to more details. If your business is not registered yet, how we're going to do this. This is at the end when we are going over the application. Definitely feel free to ask all these questions. We have the private answer, the good answer for you. This is a quick summary about the programs we have in Innovation Glove. So when you finish with Rhyze Venture Program, we're going to refer you to another programs under IG umbrella. So it doesn't matter if you are still in operation, did not operate yet, or your business in starting at the beginning stages or very advanced. If your income and revenue 0 or 1 million, at the end of the day for Rhyze Venture Program, you are eligible for the program. But after that, based on your business level, what kind of revenue achievement, we do have different other programs we're going to refer you to, so you can complete promoting your business and go up and more, and achieve the growth and thrive with your businesses. We do have some programs in Innovation Goal. We have the Rise Up. That is the program builds upon our prior successful Rise Women's programming and has been tolerated to help entrepreneurs identify an effective path to scaling up. We also the High Hub, which is the food future. So technically to circular food economy through the development of circular food solutions. Another more programs in ISG in Innovation World, we have Circular Opportunity Innovation, a Launchpad. It's simple. It's an innovation platform and activation network aimed at creating, providing, and scaling transformative solutions that will move Canada toward more sustainable circular economy. The other program we have is Resources Exchange Marketplace. It's a business-to-business virtual marketplace connecting organizations that have food waste together. The fun part, the Rise program. So since 2013, this program been launched. The Rise project has reached more than 1,850 local women at various stages of businesses development. We also provide education, mentorship, financial support, and networking in tandem with social and emotional support. I'm going to go over these details, these parts of the program that we are providing at Rhyze Venture in details for your information, and you can be aware what exactly you're registering for. So simply, Rhyze Venture Program is a custom design program created by women entrepreneurs for women entrepreneurs. So we have a crafted balance in class learning. Right now, no in class, don't worry, you don't have to travel. It's all online. Practical hands-on project work. And when we say project work, that doesn't mean that you have to work in some project. No, we mean here your business. So technically, we're going to work with you in your business, that the area you need to define. Let's say Adelaide, she's a client and she's joining the program. So we're going to come to Adelaide. Okay, hey Adelaide, tell us a little bit more about your business. What exactly the areas you need to promote in your business in order for you to succeed? So you would say, okay, right now in you, my business is still at the beginning, so probably I'm going to need marketing, sales, and networking, or customer service. That's perfect. So we have diagnosed the areas that you need. Based on these areas, we're going to hire industry specialists, going to match it with you guys. These specialists going to be working with you in each of these sectors to help you promote it and achieve and succeed with it. Teach you, show you, and support you. We also have peer-to-peer, the mentorship part. We're going to carefully match you with a mentor that is going to lead you from the beginning of the program till the end. This is an 8-month program. So I'm going to go in detail. This is not a full-time, so we're going to go in details for this. But though we have 3 things: the education, project work, and mentorship. Now, before I proceed with the program streams, any questions? We're good? Clear as mud? This is Adelaide famous sentence. Clear as mud, everyone? Okay, awesome. So we do have 3 program streams. So just before we go ahead, when you submit your application, there's going to ask you, where do you think you are best, like which stream you think you fit in? So this is no right and wrong. Sometimes some of the clients will say like, okay, Rama, we're not sure. I feel like I'm more social enterprise, but at the same time, I'm a small business. I'm not sure which one. Or could say, okay, I'm small business, but I believe I'm scaling up, so I should be in scalable. So I don't know. So here's the thing. Do your best guess. When we review your application, Adelaide and myself and the team, we're going to review it. We're going to evaluate it. For example, let's say, Francois, you said, okay, I submitted the application. I believe I'm social enterprise. We're going to get back to you and say, like, okay, hey, we've seen your application. We believe that you could be better fit for scalable because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So don't worry about it. There is no right and wrong. Do your best and everything is going to be okay. Okay? Now, the 3 streams. What is the difference between those 3 streams? The small business, scalable, social enterprise, the 3 of them supposed to be either new or established business. For the small business, it have to be focused on local, regional market, growing or refining your product or services. Service or product focus. for a small business. For the scalable, it have to be focused on STEM, which is agriculture, innovation, and the clean tech sectors. Also growth and or export oriented. And when we say export, for example, your services, we have a yoga class that converts her services into online courses. So she started to sell these courses outside of Canada. This is still counted as export. Also have to be product focused. For the social enterprise, have to be a local, regional, or global market committed to using business to solve social or environmental problems. Any questions?
Rama, there's just a couple of questions in the chat here that I'm happy to provide some clarification on. There was a question and a great question whether this program is only for sole proprietorships. So sole proprietorships, partnerships, and incorporations are eligible to apply. And just to clarify what STEM means, so that refers to science, technology, engineering, and math.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Adelaide. Any other questions? Okay. Now, what exactly you're going to benefit from this program? As I mentioned, this is an 8-month of part-time classes. So technically, you are committed to twice a month classes, education modules. So for the whole 8 months, I'm going to divide the program in a second for you guys, but you're going to have 8 months of part-time classes. This is the education modules. We're going to have an expert who's going to lead you, teach you, support you about these areas that is going definitely is needed in all the businesses we know. It doesn't matter. Like for example, sales, any business needs sales. So we're going to have an expert explain to you sales, what is it, how you manage it, different businesses, different stages, etc. We also have a group mentorship with, as I mentioned, carefully we're going to match you with a mentor that is going to support you. So technically you're going to have 8 hours every month, 1 hour to spend with your mentor to support your leadership skills, talk about your business, anything you want, any support you need is going to be, the mentor is going to be there for you. Hands-on project. As I told you, you're going to be working with an industry specialist, right? This industry specialist is going to help you to develop and implement a tailor-made project to move your business forward. Simple as I told you. The areas that you need to focus on, you would say, okay, I want to focus on social media. This industry specialist is going to show you how you're going to weaponize this social media to serve your business. With COVID and everything going around, no more contact with people, and your services more like delivery, communication with customers. So how you're going to use the social media right now to support and promote your business and to make it succeed with everything going on. So you're going to be working with experts who are going to show you what needs to be done and help you through the way from beginning till the end. Building networks that can last a lifetime with a like-minded woman. We have an amazing networking events. One of the most biggest event we have, International Women's Day, where we also we usually host an amazing women entrepreneurs succeeded. We have keynote speakers, women who got with Rhyze Venture, where they started, where they end, how they get overcome their challenges. We have every other week networking sessions for you guys. We're going, all of you women entrepreneurs meet together, offer and ask any challenges, any successes, anything you want to share, anything you want to ask about, help or support with. This meeting is made for you to do networking, listen, learn, offer, gain everything. Now, attend the program networking event, which, as I just told you about, the last thing is the chance to pitch for cash investment. We're talking about the minimum is $10,000. So at the end of the program, there is a pitch competition, and the winner is going to win $10,000. We're going to have 3 winners from the 3 streams. So each one of them is going to be at least $10,000. This is a good thing. Just to highlight, many clients ask me the same question, so I want to highlight it here. This money is for you. You don't have to pay it back for anyone. So it's for your business to invest, to promote. Any questions so far? We're good?
Rama, there was just one quick question about whether Rhyze Ventures is free. So I just want to add clarification. Yes, absolutely. Rhyze Ventures is free. We are a fully funded program initiative through FedDev Ontario.
So ladies, this is for you. You don't have to pay anything. Show commitment. go for the pitch competition. And this is not the only thing. Every Monday, you're going to receive an email from Adelaide here. She's going to be your superhero. So here's the thing. We don't want to keep sending emails through the week. Every Monday, you're going to receive an email. It's going to be a little bit long. Don't fret. Don't get scared from the email. It's long a little bit. But here's the thing. Every time and from time to another, we share fund opportunities with you guys. We have clients who submit their proposal, and the minimum she received, one of the clients, 10,000, the maximum she received, 150,000. So, and by the way, these opportunities will not affect your participation in the program whatsoever. So from time to another, we receive many funding opportunities from partners, from funders, from networking, and we share it with you guys. So whoever is interested and apply to, definitely we have an expert also to help you to go over, to submit your proposal for the fund. And definitely we wish you all the best. Many have once got these funded, and probably you will too. Okay, this is the timeline for the program up to now. So as you can see, right now you're applying from February 1st to February 28th. This is the intake process time where you're going to submit your application. Any application to be submitted after 28th will not be accepted. In March, you're going to receive a notice of acceptance if you get accepted to the program. If not, we don't just be hanging up in the air like this. We're going to send you some referrals, could be better fit for your program. Then we're going to match you, handpick mentor. So they're going to be working with you in your diagnostic. So you can diagnose the areas that you want to work on in your business, where you want to focus, where you want to put the hard time, the hard work, so you can improve and grow and succeed with your business. Now, our program, as I mentioned, we have classes, right? The education modules. So one important note to keep in mind. So for the education modules, there is 12 education sessions. You have at least to attend 9 out of these 12 sessions in order for you to be eligible to pitch for the money award at the end. So it sometimes might be some reasons that out of your hand you can't attend, that's fine. And even if you did not attend the session, that doesn't mean you lost your opportunity. So what are we going to do? Every session is recorded and we have it saved. Definitely it's available for your reference, for your education. Maybe at the session, even if you attended, there are some areas that I need to sit in this. I need to take my time to absorb the information. I need to focus on the examples that the facilitator present. So can I have a copy from the recorded session? Definitely you can. If you have partners in your business, you want to share this with them so you and them get well educated. As you, as member of Rhyze Venture team, you have access for all these information and the education sessions. Now, this is how our program works. We have 6 education modules. Then we have a project break. Then we have another 6 education modules. The fun part is we have 2-month project break. In these 2 months, we're going to offer you some ad hoc sessions. Let's say after you've been through the first 6 sessions, I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to say, hey guys, we have an option, for example, for 5 to 6 topics, and please vote which topics you want to dive deep into it. You could say, okay, Rama and Adelaide, I believe we need more of social media. Right now, everything is changing online, right? So we need to know how we can weaponize it to promote our business. So we could say, okay, that's good. Then vote. You have a vote. We decide which topic you want to dive deep into it, gain more information about it. And we're going to bring some specialists to give it for you. Any questions so far?
Rama, there are a few questions here in the chat that I would love to go over with everyone as a group.
Sure.
So one of the questions is related to the types of businesses that typically participate in Rhyze Ventures. A few slides back, a lot of innovation wealth programs do support businesses in information technology, manufacturing, and STEM. However, in the Rhyze Ventures program, don't let that discourage you. We do support businesses across a variety of sectors and industries. Just to name a few: food and beverage, retail, health and wellness, life sciences, tourism, and more. So we aren't restricted in that sense. We do support a lot of sectors through this program. There is another question about the pitch competition and whether it is mandatory. That's a great question. So the pitch competition is at the end of the program. It is not mandatory. It is an optional perk in the program, but everyone is welcome to take advantage of all of the education, mentorship, and support that we provide in case you would like to pitch with your business in the future. And the last question, Susie, that's an excellent question related to how to make it, what things make us more likely to be accepted into the program. When Rama goes over the application, we'll circle back to your question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alad. And one more thing regarding the pitch competition I would like to add. So we do provide pitch coaching session before the pitch competition. We also have a session specified, like only specific how to make your case, also with an expert to teach you, to show you, to lead you through the way how you're going to pitch your business. And this is not the only thing. We also provide a training, technical training for you guys to pitch with us. What exactly are you going to pitch? How you're going to, how your sound likes, the time. So, and you don't have to worry about it. It's not going to be something you have to create from A to Z by your own. We're going to help you. We're going to teach you. We're going to show you. And this is not the only thing. Even when the pitch competition comes, we're going to have judges to evaluate your pitch. We're going to share with you the rubric that the judge is going to evaluate your pitch upon to it. So don't worry about it. You don't have to remember all this information right now. Adult is going to keep sending you an emails when the time comes for each one of these parts. So you're going to have all the needed information and all the needed support. If you want to pitch, this is excellent. If you don't want, this is optional. If you want to take the pitch coaching and the pitch training for you, but you still don't want to pitch, this is also an option. Definitely, you can take the education. You can be taught what exactly you need to do. Even if, for example, you might be in the future pitching for Dragon Den, right? Who knows? We have many clients actually went for Dragon Den and they won. And this is going to be really fun to hear about with you guys. Okay, and then at the end, you're going to be pitching for the money award, as I mentioned. And regarding to the pitch competition, as I mentioned before, we have here 3 streams, right? The small business, scalable, and social enterprise. So the small business clients, they're going to be competing against each other. The same for the scalable, the same for social enterprise. We're going to have winners from each of the stream, 3 winners. Now, these 3 winners also going to be competing against each other and each in his and her stream. Then we have final 3 winners, 1, 1, 1. Each one of these winners are going to receive minimum $10,000, going to be sent for you guys and a check for your home address. Okay, so when it's come to the competition, don't just stress yourself right now. You still have a long time to go for it. They're going to be well educated. We're going to teach you. We're going to hold your hands from the beginning till the end so you can pass it. And I really wish it's up to me. I would have give all of you guys the money, but sometimes you have to choose. Okay, we only have 3 winners. Now, the 3 core components for Rhyze Ventures Program. As I mentioned, we have 12 education modules. Clear. You have at least to attend 9 out of these 12 in order for you to be eligible for the pitch competition. For any reason, you missed these education sessions, definitely we'll be more than happy to share the recorded session with you guys. The project diagnostic and implementation, this is where you're going to be working with industry specialists on the areas that you need to promote in your business, what you need, what exactly your business need. The last part is the mentorship, where you're going to have a meeting with your mentor every month. It's going to be focused on professional and leadership development. The mentor is going to be there to support you, help you through the way. Any questions?
There are a couple questions here, Rama, in the chat, so I'll go over these with everyone now as a group. The first question being, are there opportunities to be connected with someone as a potential partner or a co-founder? Elaine, that's a great question. So in Rhyze Ventures, we don't specifically provide program material on that, but if you were looking to bring in a potential partner or a co-founder into your business, it's quite likely that that would be part of your project through the Rhyze Ventures program. And the second question is, how often do funding opportunities occur? So Innovation Wealth is a regional innovation center. So we receive lots of information about upcoming funding opportunities. Sometimes our funder shares grants, loans, and investment opportunities with us. And when Rama mentioned those Monday updates emails, when funding opportunities come our way, we always share them with everyone. And I'm just seeing another question here. Can any team members participate, or must it be the CEO only? Constance, that's a great question too. And when we go over the application, we'll circle back to that question.
Good. Any other questions, everyone? We're good to go? Perfect. Now, this is a kind of summary for the program roadmap. So as you can see right now, we are at the first circle in here, orientation. And now on May, we're going to have something called Rise and Shine. What is Rise and Shine? Rise and Shine for you guys is going to be, it's a big event. For you is going to be the official starting of the cohort. But also the current cohort who is right now at the end of it, whoever is going to be competing, we're going to share with you their competition, the final 9 of them. So you're going to see the pitch competition for those 9, and we're going to share the winners from each of these streams. So you're going to have the opportunity to witness what it's look like, how this is going on. If you have any questions, if you have like wondering, okay, so now this is how it looks. So now we know how is this. So you're going to have the opportunity also to participate in the event. We have something called the People Award. We're going to vote for the best pitch you have seen. So the 9 pitches is going to be recorded, is going to be shared with you, and then you're going to vote which one you like the most. They're going to be awarded as well. After that, we're going to start with your diagnostic. I just explained the diagnostic phase. We're going to work with an expert to diagnose the areas you need to focus on for your business. And then the project implementation. Also, this is where you're going to be working with the industry specialists. As I mentioned, you want to focus on marketing, and customer service, and in sales. You're going to be working with 3 experts. Each one of them is specialized in this area that you need. They're going to be working with you to support you and to get your hands from beginning till the end, how you can succeed. The last thing is the project presentation. Don't worry about this. When the time comes for it, it's actually nothing formal. It's like you're going to, at the beginning of the education module, I'm going to call your name every time, three of you guys. I'm going to say like, hey, when I joined Rhyze Ventures Program, I was planning to do this, that. And now at the end, I have achieved this and that and that. Just to give us a quick summary, where you are, how you're standing. When the time comes for this, Adel is going to send you an email. Don't worry about it, okay? Then is going to be the pitch competition, then the program celebration, and the Rise and Shine, which is going to come back again with the next cohort where you are standing right now. These are the 12 education modules I just told you about. So I told you this is going to be 6 education modules, project break, then another 6, right? So here it is. The first 6 at the first 3 months is going to be, for example, the goal setting, success with less stress, market research, marketing, operations, psychological capital. Or at the other ones is going to be finance, sale, people and culture, negotiation, making your case. This is the session you're all going to be looking for, because it's going to show you exactly how you're going to pitch and present and market your business so you can win. So these are the 12 education modules. And in a second, I'm going to share with you the dates. So your cohort, if you get accepted to the program, is going to start in May, okay? So I'm going to share with you the dates for each of these sessions, so you can book it in your calendar, so you'll make sure to attend the session and not miss it. And you can manage your items, your life things, commitment around this time. The last thing here is, as you can see, these at the bottom at the green. You see the bottom, the light green, guys? So this is the networking event I just told you about. It's going to be a bi-weekly event where all of you meet together with other women entrepreneurs, just talk, discuss, share, offer. And the technology part, I'm going to come to it in details. This is the easy part you're going to love. Any questions so far?
There are a few questions here in the chat, Rama.
Sure.
So the one question is, should participants for the program have already registered the business in Ontario? So that's a great question. So what we recommend for Rhyze Ventures, if your business is not yet registered in the province, we do recommend being registered by the time the program starts, which is like May. If that is not a situation that you're in, we do recommend just reaching out to Rama or myself, and we're happy to jump on a phone conversation with you just to get some understanding of where your business is at. And the second question we have here is, how many participants are in the class? So Brianne, that's a wonderful question. As Rama mentioned, there are 3 streams in the program, so small business, scalable, and social enterprise, and we accept 20 businesses within each stream. Thanks, Rama.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Follow-up questions for adult answers? Perfect. Now, I just told you about the education modules, right? So as you can see here, for the small business, here are the 12 dates for each of the education modules. And always, always, always the education sessions from 1 to 4 p.m. Before it was from 1 to 5, but then because of everything online, 4 hours is too much. So we make 3 hours only from 1 to 4. And definitely there is a breaks between every session, in the session between like every slide and another with the facilitator. So you don't have to worry. It's not 3 hours like solid. There is some breaks in between. So for the small business, excuse me, here's the dates. For the scalable, the dates. Social enterprise, the dates. So let's say Monica, she is a client, she submit her application and she believes that she's in social enterprise. So okay, that's good. If she got accepted, then perfect. Here's the schedule. She's got start booking, unlocking, doing a placeholder or hold for these times through her schedule, through her calendar, to make sure that these times are only booked for the education modules. Good. Any questions?
There's just one quick follow-up question related to the 20 streams. So all these questions are excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. The question is, you said 20 accepted for each stream. How many applications do you usually get? So the Rhyze Ventures program is a competitive process, and we usually receive around 120 applications for each cohort. That being said, if your business was not accepted in this cohort, we will always reach out to you to let you know about future cohorts and opportunities within the program. And then a follow-up question here, it says in class, is it online or in class? Great question. So when we do say in class, it is in class online. So Rhyze Ventures is 100% virtual.
Thank you, Adelaide. Any other question? I can see more questions pop up. Any other questions, Adelaide, or we're good?
I think we're good. There's a couple questions once we get into the application, so I haven't forgotten about those.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, the next slide. Okay, I thought my computer froze. Not the good time for it. Okay, so as I told you about, when I told you at the bottom green for the technology, so right now we're having our meeting, this info session in Zoom. If you're comfortable with Zoom, this is excellent. If you're not, get used to it, because all our education modules is going to be using Zoom. All the online, all kind of communication with your mentors, with your industry specialists, everything is going to be through Zoom. Pollinate, they are one of our partners, but it's also a platform, includes all module materials, resources, and discussion forums. So technically, all the education modules, all the videos, that recorded videos to show you, explain to you about the mentorship, small videos like 1 minute, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 2 minutes videos to tell you, to show you what exactly you need, like to expect from your mentor. The mentor expects from you, set expectation. How exactly this relationships works, what you should provide, what you take from this. So there is also many kind of education and learning resources in this application. When the time comes for it, we're gonna, whoever is going to be accepted in the program, we're gonna share with you your login info, and we're gonna go over in a tour to explain what exactly you're looking for, how you find this information, how to use it. Also, there's an Arrive. If you search for Arrive, you will not find it. This is a custom design goal setting app being designed specifically for Rhyze Venture Program. So this is kind of goal setting and management tool. Arrive, you're gonna love it actually. So simply take your ideas, translate it into an action plan. So you work with your mentor, You have set some goals, some tasks need to be done. Perfect. These goals and tasks and goals going to be entered into Rhyve. Then Rhyve is going to translate it into an action plan. We're going to see the timeline. If there is anything delay, red flag is going to be highlighted. Make sure that you're in time for everything. But this is not the only thing. Completion rate. Um, if there is any tools, any thoughts, any ideas from the industry specialist or the mentor you're working with, he or she can have an access to Rhyve. They can leave you the notes. You can save it. Also, for example, you have fund opportunities coming your way. One of the opportunities we were talking about, and you want to download a report to show everything you've been working on, task, the breakdowns, the goals, etc. You also have the option to do that. So also have an option to chat with all the women entrepreneurs in the program, talk to them. If you want to discuss any of the goals, any suggestion for ideas, for help, for support, you also have an access to Rhyve to do that. And this is, you don't have to worry about it. You're going to have an intensive training, how to use Rhyve. You're going to have tutorial videos to show you exactly and the moves, what exactly you need to do if you want to create a goal, if you want to correct the time, if you want to create subtask. This is also manual. We're going to provide for you a manual soft copy with the screenshots where you have to click, where you have to go, what you need to do if you want to look and search for anything. So you don't have to worry about it. You're also going to have 2 hours training with a specialist to help you set up your goals, set up your plan, make sure that you're following the right track. So from the beginning till the end. Any questions so far? We're good?
There are a couple questions here, Rama.
Sure.
So one of the questions, thank you, Alice, is asking, are the selected participants allowed to sign up for other programs to get funding/grants? So with Innovation Wealth, how I like to say, we don't put your business in a silo. So if there was another program that you were interested in, like with another acceleration center, for example, you are more than welcome to participate in that. Within Innovation Wealth, though, you can only participate in one IG, so one Innovation Wealth program at a time. But as Rama mentioned at the beginning, so after you progress through the Rhyze Ventures program, we always provide you a program recommendation. And a lot of times those are other Innovation Wealth programs that are currently accepting applications. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. And the next question is, do you only accept one business per stream for a particular category or business? For example, if there are 20 businesses that people want to start a restaurant, do you only accept one in each stream that want to start a restaurant? So that's a great question, Elaine. I can say confidently, we have not had that situation in the Rhyze Ventures program, but we do have a rigorous application process. So of course there is an application that is graded, and then there's also an interview process. And we also, Rhyze Ventures is a partnership program, so we connect with our partners to ensure that each business that applies is ready for Rhyze Ventures, that you're at the right stage, and we evaluate based on a number of criteria that we will go over when we review the application. That's a great question. And there's another question here. To qualify for Innovation Guelph, do we have to be in Guelph or just that we work in that region? Holly, that's an excellent question. So for Rhyze Ventures specifically, you do not need to be within Guelph or even within Southwestern Ontario to qualify. As long as your business is registered within the province or you are planning to register, you are eligible to apply. And again, we are 100% online.
Thank you, Adelaide. Good questions, everyone. Okay, the next slide. So additional perks. As I talked about the pitch competition, a chance to receive a money award, the complimentary online learning, this is something you're gonna love. I forgot to mention this. I usually mention it at the early of the session. So all of you are going to have a 1 year free access to online courses. We're going to pay these fees for you guys. It's going to be covered. So online courses, at least 50 of them. Anything could jump into your mind, could be related to your business. Logistics, procurement, human resources, operations, finance, management, even medical aid, even harassment and danger, like stuff in the business work environment. Everything, all kind of courses could be used or could be learned to support your business. We have it there. It's all recorded online, each one, but still you're going to have a full, and the second you receive your login, till 1 year from that day, you have an access for these learning online courses. So you can use it, learn as much as you want. The networking event, we already talked about it, every other week, and we have big events like International Women's Day. Promotional support, spotlights, success stories, and more. So some of you may say like, hey, Rama, we have exported and we have opened a different branch or another office, or expanded our business to this, or we have hired a full-time employee, part-time employee. This is excellent. Please always remember to keep Adelaide and myself in the loop for any changes, successes happening with you in your businesses. We would love to highlight it, to motivate and promote and just give the right motivation for everyone else. Guys, we know that with COVID, everything is hard for everyone. We know this. And you're not alone. We have one of our amazing clients. She started with us like a year and a half ago, and she started from the scratch. She started her business. She broke 3 times. She has to fire her employees 3 times. Every time she falls, she stand up. She falls, she stand up. 3 times. Can you believe that? And all of a sudden, it worked for her like amazingly. She worked so hard. Right now, her assets is over 1 million value. She started from the scratch and she succeeded. So these things, it's here to let you know you're not alone. It's hard on everyone. We know that. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to help you. We're going to do everything to support you, women entrepreneurs. Perfect. Now, before we move for the business model canvas and the application, any questions? Okay. So guys, this presentation is going to be shared with all of you after we finish with the application and the business model canvas. And definitely, this is Rama, me, the program manager, and Adelaide Manley is the program coordinator. These are our contacts. Feel free to contact us, send us an email for anything you have, anything you want. Maybe right now you don't have a question in mind. After that, where you're filling the application, I'm not sure about this. Throw us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you and lead you through the way. The business model canvas. So it's simply, I'm going to go over it with you guys. It's this one page template. So it's kind of a business plan, but very short, summarized one. As you can see here, we have 9 categories, right? Key partners, activities, channels, sales, revenue, etc. So I'm going to go with details over each one of them to show you what exactly need to be filled in and how you fill it. So these are the 9 categories in this template. As you can see, the partners, customer relationship, value proposition, cost structure, channels, etc. Let's start with the key partners, key activities, and resources. The areas where you are going to ask for key partners, where you're going to fill is your suppliers, distributors, sellers, funders, the activity. What exactly do you do? How do you provide your service product for customers? Do you have key performance indicator in place? For the last part, what exactly your intellectual property, your equipment, technology, and much more. Now for the customer, we do have 3 categories: customer segment, relationships, and channels. So when you want to answer these, just think about this question. For example, for the customer segment, think about your most important customer. What relationship are you maintaining or hoping to maintain with them? So when you are trying to fill this category, think about these 2 questions. For the customer relationship, what relationship are you expecting with your customers? Thinking long term, what is the value customers receive from your business? What is it? Just think about it, put it on. The last one, the channels, how are your product services delivered? For example, commerce, distributors, etc. So every time you fill out of these categories, these questions are going to help you to fill out your answers. The last one is about the cost, value propositions, cost structure, revenue streams. How are you making money? What is the value customers are willing to pay for your services? If you have multiple streams, what percentage does each contribute to you overall revenue? Now, this is for the revenue streams. Let's go for the cost structure. Do you have a pricing strategy in place? What are your gross margin earnings before interest? What are your biggest expenses? For the value proposition, think about your overall value. What problems does your business solve? So this question is to help you how to answer and fill out the business model canvas. And even to help you more, we have provided this example for filled business model canvas for Airbnb. As you can see here, these are the answers. Oh, and one more thing. And regarding to the revenue, it doesn't matter if you don't have any revenue or if you have $1 million. Just remember, when some of the customers, they were so funny when they put zero, and when I have the interview with them, they already have revenue. And when I asked them why you didn't put it in the business model canvas, they said you asked for the annual, and we only been in the business for 8 months. That's true, but guys, you don't have to wait for the whole annual. So you can put, if you have any revenue, just include it there, because this is give us a better idea after you finished with Rhyze Venture, what program could be suitable for you to refer you to, so you can proceed with your journey. Okay? Any questions so far? If there is any questions, we're going to jump for the application to go over it. Any questions, guys? Perfect. Adelaide, anything in your end?
I think we're good, Rama. There was one comment about I was a sole proprietor and incorporated. So again, sole proprietorships, partnerships, and incorporations are definitely eligible for Rhyze Ventures.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing right now. I'm going to share with you guys the application. It's really nice to see these faces on the screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Perfect. So this is the application. As you can see here at the top, this is the blue. This is to remind you, for example, to save and continue later. Guys, if you start submitting your application, make sure to click save. For some reason you get interrupted, save before you leave your computer, because the session have a time. You don't want to be timed out and then you lose everything you filled in, okay? Now, the business model canvas, if you click here, so you're going to have a copy, or at the bottom here, you're going to have the business model canvas PDF or Word document. So whatever you're comfortable with, is it PDF or Word document, just download it, fill it out. And please, 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 please remember, when you upload it to here, choose the file. When you upload it, remember to upload the filled copy. We have received many applications. The clients get mixed between the copy they downloaded and they put save as, and they send us the empty copy. So please do not send me any empty copies, guys, okay? If this has happened, we're going to reach out to you. If you did not respond to us in manners of time, like within a day or two, we're going to exclude your application. So you make sure that you attach the filled copy. Now, go back to the top of the application. If you can see, this is the company information. This is regular information, the name, the province, the address, if you have a website or not, if your business is being incorporated or benefit corporation, and you don't have to be incorporated. If you are just registered in Ontario, that's more than enough. You are eligible for the program. This part you're gonna love. Some of you might have partners, right? Could be a partner, a husband, an employee, another woman, another male. So we do have the option, let's say, because we want to benefit you the most. Let's say one of you have a partner, another male or female. So we, in front of the program, there is going to be a primary contact. This primary contact is going to be the one who is held accountable and responsible in front of the program. For example, attending the session. Let's say Adelaide is a client and Monica is her partner. That's excellent. So Adelaide is the primary contact. If Adelaide attend the session, both of them can attend the education sessions. They are more than welcome. That's excellent. But let's say Adelaide attend 5 sessions. On the 6th session, only Monica attend, but not Adelaide. Adelaide will not be counted in. Even if her partner attend the session, we have one primary contact that we count their attendance to the education modules, our main contact to receive all the emails, and etc. Okay? So definitely any of your partners, any of your employees, if you want someone in your business to learn from the resources we're going to provide you, they are more than welcome to learn, to benefit as well. But remember, have one contact. If you want to share alternative contacts with us, for example, you and your partner to have both of these emails receives the announcements, the updates, we have no problem. Definitely we'll be more than happy to do that. But remember, one primary contact. She is going to be the one who's going to be in front of Rhyze Venture Program, responsible for everything. Sounds good? Now, the social media, if you have any social media, total number of founders, how many founders are women? Is your company youth-owned or led? Is your company owned or co-owned by or led by a woman? Definitely most of you, yes. Where is your business based? Are you currently working with any other innovation centers, business centers, or universities in your business? Remember, this has no effect whatsoever in your business, as Adil explained. You can be working with us and someone else, but we just need to know because one of these factors need to be reported for the funders, okay? Is your company incorporated? As I said, like here, is registered. You should be registered. You are registered, not incorporated, just put yes. So if you are registered in Ontario, then you are good. The 9-digit serial number, then the eligibility. Have you read the Rhyze Venture frequent asked question? By the way, this is an excellent document. It's not questions that we created. Actually, it's a question we received every single cohort from all the clients. And every time we receive more questions, we believe this is valuable questions. Definitely, we add it to this template and we upload it. We make sure that it's updated up to date. Some of the questions like, what if my business is not registered? That's good. So as long as you're planning to register your business before the beginning of the program, you are 100% eligible. And when we say registered your business in Ontario, literally it won't take 10, 15 minutes to do it online. So that's what all of it takes. And as Adil said, if you have any challenges and difficulties, you need some help or support, just send us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you out with this. Now the business model canvas, this one, remember, filled copy. Do not send me any empty copies, okay? Is the business in operation? And then how long you have been running your business? Briefly describe the current stage of your business. Let us know your growth plans for the next year. By the way, I want you to be so generous with explanation, with details. Write as much information as you can at the application, because this is going to help us put you at the right stream, going to help us support you and give you the right evaluation. So the more details, the better, okay? Don't be cheap with details. Be generous as much as you can. Are you available for 8 months required? Remember, this is an 8-month cohort, 8-month commitment. It's not a full-time. It's not from 8 to 5 every day, from 9 to 5. It's only twice a month for the education modules and working with your industry specialist. This is about the employees, how many full-time employees you have, part-time, give a brief description of your company. This is one of the questions that I love. And also, you please describe your product or services with the specific examples. These are the 2 questions I always love to look at and read. So please tell me everything you can in your business so it can be better. The investment, intellectual property, total revenue, what is your business stage in, and then the markets. If there is other, please do so. This is next code. If you have any question, you don't know what is it, or you don't know how to find it, click here. We make sure that this will lead you and show you the way. Do you currently export? Do you plan to export the next 6 to 12 months? If you don't know, that's fine. If you said no, or then all of a sudden things works really amazingly for you, then that's okay. Just let us know and keep us in the loop. Describe your ideal target customer, including demographics, etc. What is the company competitive advantages? What problem is your company solving? This is also make sure that you put details on this one. Are you a partner in your business? Do you have or you own it? What do you see as your greatest strength, and also what non-technical or personal areas you would like to develop and that would make you a stronger lead and business owner? Please provide a specific. And the last part, describe the areas of your business that required outside assistance or advice from consultant, advisor, and reason for why. By the way, guys, this is really important because when we evaluate and we just go over the applications, if you are get accepted based on this question, we will know who we need to match you with, the project leads, the mentors, that they're going to help you to diagnose your program in a better and more deep way, so we can have industry specialists working with you, okay? So just take your time with this question. Write all the things that you feel that you need assistance with: marketing, finance, a website, sales, customer service, whatever. Make sure that you include it in here. Then why you choose Rhyze Venture to apply for it? And how did you hear about Innovation Wealth? And the last thing, how did you hear about this program? Do not forget to click these 2 boxes, upload your business model canvas, and then submit. And there is a question here at the top about the streams. What stream do you think your business in? Okay, here it is. No, not this one. Where did it go, Adelaide? Okay. My ad is going different ways. Business.
It's within the company information towards the top, Rama.
Yeah, I didn't see it. My eyes, guys. It's been back-to-back meetings since morning. Okay. Yes, here it is. There is no right and wrong. Scalable, small business, social enterprise. Do your best. Then we're going to go from there. Okay. Now, open for questions. Adelaide, do you have, before we go with Adelaide, anyone, do you have any questions? If you want to unmute yourself and speak, please do so.
We do see the questions in the chat, but if anyone wanted to unmute and ask a question, that's totally okay too.
Okay, let's start with the chat first, then Adelaide. Let's go.
All right. So one of the questions is, what is meant by in operation? I'm only working on my business daily, but don't yet have confirmed clients. No problem. So when the question asks, is your business in operation? For Rhyze Ventures specifically, and some of our other innovation wealth programs, it focuses on hours. So if you selected part-time, actually, hold on, let me back up here a second. Part-time is considered working on your business each week for 20 hours or less. If it's 20 hours or more, then you can definitely select full-time. I see. So let's see here. Francois' question, there is a limitation of words by question or not. So yes, most of the long answer questions are maxed out at 5,000 characters or less. However, Elaine, I do see your question here, and there might be just a slight glitch on that one there. The question says to answer in 30 words or less. So in the question, it asks to give us a description of your business in 30 words or less. Yes, please, 30 words or less would be perfect. Okay. And just seeing a couple more coming in here. How do we know what stage of business we are in? Sarah, if you have any questions about business stage or business stage indicators, I'm just going to pop my email in the chat, and you and I can definitely have a conversation about that. I just want to be mindful of time. I see we're at 4 o'clock, but if anyone does have any other questions, we are happy to hang out here and answer them too.
Any other questions?
Yes, actually. Can you scroll down to the IP section?
Let me share my screen again. Okay. At the top, you mean? Oh, scroll down.
At the bottom. It's one of the last ones, I think.
Okay.
I know it's below that there. So intellectual property, what's the date referring to?
When, like, okay.
Like, because I incorporated a business and it does involve software. So would I consider that to be the date that it's, I guess is it considered a patent or a copyright?
No, it is. It's like, you can put, like, it could be considered a copyright. That's fine.
Okay. But would I put the date that I incorporated as being the
Yes.
date that it's considered? Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I can see a hand, Susie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I was just wondering about the standards upon which businesses are assessed. So whether it's the quality of the application, the type of business, how substantially we've already sussed things out. whether it's of benefit to the community. So basically the characteristics either of the application or of the business itself, which tend to be most favorable in your decision making.
Yes, yes, and yes. So all the parts you have mentioned, yes. So technically, this is why I ask all of you to put the more details about your business, the best, so we can evaluate your business the better. So the most important thing, so you can be eligible for the program, as I mentioned, woman entrepreneur, and registered in Ontario. Now, after that, we start looking for the information you provide about your business. And one more time, we do have a limited number per stream, right?
Yep.
So we have a scalable, social enterprise, and small business. You could say, okay, Rama, what do I need to do the best so I can to make sure that I have a better chance? You need to put the more information, the better, because it will give us better understanding and we can evaluate your application in a better way.
One of the questions I would have as well is, I know that usually when we're looking at promoting our business, we're really focused on the benefits of the business to the community, what we can do for clients, customers. But one of the reasons I'm starting the business for myself is that I have some disabilities that make it challenging to find employment, even physical disabilities that can make it challenging. And so is that something that, for example, is taken into consideration, that that there is something that benefits me? I can benefit customers and employees. I can offer service. I can describe all of that. But there's also more reason behind why I'm doing my own thing instead of looking for employment.
So okay, this is a tough one, Susie.
Yep.
So, okay, here's the thing. In Rhyze Venture Program, we have an equal opportunity for everyone.
Okay.
And we have an expert who's going to be working with you. And the most important thing, as you just said, it's actually going to be all online. So if you are a superwoman, if you are Susie, if you are Rama, if you are just starting from the scratch, or if you are really succeed, like we have one of the clients we have in this current cohort, they have a revenue over $1 million.
Yep.
And they join the program. As long as you are qualified for the program, this is an equal opportunity for everyone. So we support our clients with the maximum we can in anything.
Okay.
So if you get accepted to the program, all kind of support will be more than happy to support you with.
I guess what I was looking at is, would the reason somebody is starting a business be taken into consideration? So, a challenge that somebody has faced that causes them to be starting the business, or are we only looking at the business itself, what we can do for the community? So is it what the business can do for the founder a bit, plus obviously what it can do? It's
Sure.
both? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Both of
Thank
them.
you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we have also Francois, did I pronounce your name right?
Françoise.
Françoise. Nice to meet you. Yes, you have a question.
Yes, I have a question about the second group scalable, because it's what I wanted to apply first. But when I see the kind of company that can apply for this, I'm not sure I am fitting. What do you mean by scalable? Somebody who think, for me this year, it's going to be scalable. I'm going to work to grow my company and be ready for export, okay? Can I be in the first group, or is it better for me to apply for the second route, knowing that the kind of product I do can be considered agro-innovation in some way? Because I'm working with craft beer, and I do something with the craft beer to give access to more people of the flavor of craft beer in Ontario. I do jelly, okay? Jelly and jam. So it's a sort of agro-innovation, but I'm not sure. I just want to be sure I'm going in a good direction or not.
So, okay, for your question, from what I'm hearing right now, even though I'm not looking for the full application, I believe you could be better fit in a scalable, because you already have a business and you're planning to scale up and grow in a scalable. But one more time, do your best guess. And as I told you, we have clients who thought that they could be small business. We call them and we say, like, hey, based on your application, you are planning to open to connect more vendors, to have your products on the shelf with this and this and that, we believe you should be better fit and scalable. Or we could say like, hey, I believe you could be more in a small business instead of social enterprise. So don't worry. From
Yeah.
what I'm hearing right now, because I don't have the full application, I would say scalable, but definitely just put the best guess and we will be here to support you. When we receive the application, review, give you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we have Brianna.
Hello, thank you. Thanks for all this information. It's great. As far as the question, I think it's related to the scalable deciding kind of who you are. Does export mean anything kind of out of your city? Or is it out of the province or is it out of the country?
Out of the country.
Okay. Thank you.
So let's say, as I mentioned, we have a yoga. Her business is local only, right? She would never think it like export is not an option because physically she have to be here. Then when she worked with us, due to COVID and everything, and her business like go down a little bit because no more contact, no more people, all of these things have been stopped. She's starting to think. She worked with the industry specialist who advised her to do some online recorded, and she can sell her services online. But her service is being sold to outside of Canada. This is counted exporting. Someone growing their business is starting to go outside of Canada. This is exporting.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And bless you. Any other
Also,
questions? Yeah. Adelaide, do we have any questions at the chat box?
I think we got through all the questions in the chat box, but if I did miss any of them, please do let me know.
Okay. If you don't have any other questions, everyone, remember, you have our emails. Adelaide, after this session, is going to share this presentation we went over today with all of you. Feel free to send us an email. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you have any questions, we're always here to support you. This is me, Rama, and Adelaide from Rhyze Ventures Program. Have a lovely evening and take care, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.